Hey, Connie! Yay! I've been looking forward to speaking with you. Let me lower my music a little bit. I hope that's not too loud. Hey, Froggy Mom! I love the name. Yes, yes, purple. Yes, most definitely. So I'm so excited today. So I'm excited to talk to you, Connie, because I thought your live was amazing both times. But specifically love the second time because I feel like you were much more comfortable in your element, and yeah, so I loved it. It was so much fun. And I, yesterday I was saying how like I wish I don't know if I have regrets or not, but like yeah, looking at all that glass right next to the bowl that Mo got, or the fish that Mo got, um, yeah, like all that was Murano, and yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, because it's like super awesome. Could be a super awesome investment. Now, I myself most recently had declared and didn't want to go back to on my word, but yeah, I need to not have glass because of yeah, one, I'm clumsy anyway, but two, I break stuff. I can't always make sure that it's all off of the floor. Yeah, I know that bowl was phenomenal, phenomenal. But no worries because who knows? Next time you're in town, it might still be there, unless like people saw it and they're like, "Dude, we have to go get it." But yeah, no, and you'll come across others. But yeah, like it was a bit spendy, but it was nice. It was really pretty. Yeah, I feel like I would have gone crazy. I loved that little antique mall store, or, whatever. It's a small, right? Because there were multiple stalls, so it's more of a marketplace. But yeah. So anyhow, how did you feel? Did you love it? Because I feel like you were in your element. Like that was what you were meant to do. And exhausting, yeah. Especially, yeah, totally, yeah. Totally see how that could be like super hard. I mean, yeah. And then like not really knowing what people are wanting to see and all that stuff. Yeah, it could be very hard. Yeah. So, and then what I'm doing today is, so tomorrow is the music to my ears raid train, which I am a part of at 3 p.m. my time, 5 p.m. Eastern time. And so I've already loaded some pre-bid stuff, like or auction items, but I want to make. I don't know if you can see this. I want to make a little bracelet, so I want to bring some handmade stuff to it. Hey Pat, hey, welcome. Come on in. Oh, I'm so glad to see you. Yeah, so so the idea is to make a bracelet to go into the music to my ears rate train for tomorrow. And so I kind of struggled a little bit and like trying to figure out what exactly. Ah, thank you. Yeah. Well, hopefully people will find it interesting at least. I don't want to, like, my biggest fear is like when I am in one of those raid trains is like, like 10 people will come in and all of a sudden when I rate the next person, it'll be like one person. So yeah, that would not be cool. So even if people don't buy my stuff, I don't want to bore them. So I wanted to bring something a little different. I was struggling a little bit because at first I was gonna do just sell a bunch of my DVDs because they have sound in them and music and stuff. The ones that have music in them, and then some of my CDs and stuff like yeah. But I went to get them, but none of them have the sleeve. They all are just, yeah, that's what I did back in the day. I just put them all into like one of those containers, and they're all just the disc, not like there's nothing with them other than like in the front of it. Well, I don't know. I feel like they might. So instead, I decided to do a little different, and so I was looking at my stuff that I have in the store, and I said, okay, well, what am I inspired by? And so I was thinking of this piano painting that's what King Julian calls it, the piano painting. Um, and so then I was inspired by piano because I do love piano music. And so black and white sort of thing. So that's sort of the theme of my little store for the music to my ears, Ray Train. I have a few things already in there, but like I said, I want to do like a little bracelet. So that's kind of what I wanted to get started with. Um, hey Prairie Moon Thrifts, come on in, and Yaker, I appreciate you being here. Just chill, be with us here. Do you comment or chat and ask if you want to talk about specific things? If you're like a maker here on Bailey Made, um, be happy to have a conversation because there's so much stuff happening right now. It's so exciting. And so yeah, so back to the bracelet. So recently, also, I had tried to do I tried to give one of my bracelets to someone who purchased something for me, and it's a man, it's a gentleman, and all my bracelets, never really thought about it, but like all my bracelets are very girly. I mean, anyone can wear them, right? However you want. But then I was like, well, if they want something a little more like understated, not as feminine or whatever. But they're not really feminine. I don't know. Anyways, so I want to do something like more like a unisex kind of bracelet. I already put one on the site, and it did sell. So I made another one just like it. So like so. So this is very so like a guy could wear it and or a girl. And so yeah, so I made this because of that gentleman who so kindly purchased my items. So it's inspired. This one is inspired by him. Um, and then I also have another one that's inspired by my sister that she's gonna get. But I was also inspired by Stormer 23. Had long conversation this morning really, where she suggested that we do like packages for like bridal parties, and like I had never thought about that. And at first I thought she was looking to buy like some bracelets for her bridal shower folks, but no, she just was giving me a suggestion, and it's a great suggestion. So I did put it out there. So made to order bracelet. So pretty much it can be the same kind of design. So yesterday, yeah, so last night I had a chat. Well, it's not really yesterday because it was this morning, like really early in the morning. Because I was working throughout, like I work all night and then kind of, sleep like in the wee hours of the morning and then get up and then start over and stuff. So it was, I want to say it was like 2 or 3 in the morning, my time. So that must have been like 2 or 3 my time. So that would have been 3 or 4 your time. Super early. Yeah, so it was there were 6 people in there, but it was mostly just Brandy and I chatting. Although it was Brandy and I and my memory sucks, but there's another person who joined us towards the end, and I'll remember. But anyways, yeah. So I got to know Brandy, our Stormer 23. Um, she's a fantastic writer, dude. Published author, and she's good. She was working. I asked her, "Why are you up this late?" Right? And she's like, "Oh, because she was working on her book, which will be released in at the end of June, which is fantastic." Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it wasn't like a group chat. Oh yeah, no, no. So we were chatting in terms of like I was live and she was watching my live. She was chatting on the chat while I read her chat and worked on my bracelets. Well, yesterday I was mostly trying to organize. If you can see, it's not completely organized yet, but I will. It will be organized. It just right now I'm trying to also get ready for the raid train tomorrow, and then I have another one on Sunday, which I'm super excited about because that one's called Wall Art, and there could not be a more perfect raid train to be able to like show off my pretties, my paintings. I will kindly, because you guys are also clamoring to for me to show you one of my paintings. I'll show you. Sorry, I forgot to turn on the light over there, so it's just the light right here. So this is one of my paintings. So I stretch my canvases, and apparently not all my canvases. Sometimes not all of them, but so like I apparently need to stretch this a little bit more, but you can kind of see it. So these are fantastic. I call them chrysanthemums, but people see different things in them. They're quite cute, and they're glowy, I believe. Oh, this is a good idea that I didn't turn on that other light. Okay, so hopefully it shows. Does it show that it's glowy? Yeah, it's quite glowy. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So I'm doing that raid train on Sunday. Oh, also Connie, like and Pat and Prairie Moon Thrifts. I don't know your name, but hello. Yes, I believe I had already said hi. But yeah, but so right now they just released the like another a couple slots for the paperweight train raid train on the 7th. And so the last time they did the paperweight, I'm like super afraid of like a lot of people in the chat type rate train. But the last time that they did the paperweight, I wanted to see if I can get in just because I wanted to get in, right? And then obviously I couldn't because people are way fast. Anyways, so then this time I had seen that Moon Sky mentioned something like get ready or something. I'm like, get ready for what? And I was on the Knickknacks site. What was I doing? I think I was like, oh, I was working on loading the store for tomorrow. Did I find what? Snipe. I did. Yeah, one slot, 15 minutes. And the thing was that like I was working on my store, loading the store for tomorrow, and then I had full on logged out, turned off the computer and everything, and all of a sudden I saw like a little thing on the thing saying it said something like I forget what it said. And it's like, what? So then I'm like trying to log back in. I'm not being clumsy and I can't get in. Like, yeah, so I stumble or whatever. But then I went in and lo and behold, there was still a spot. Or there was people still, typing or whatever. So right away I put my name on one of the slots. And I moved to the next day saved. So then I knew that then I had the spot because someone can't just go in and just change my name, right? Yeah, so it was super quick, and I was like, "Oh, how do I get?" But I don't even know if Connie wants to get in on this, but it would have been. I know, right? But yeah, so it's paperweights, which is actually really good. Like I said, I'm gonna try to find homes for all my glass because it's super dangerous for me to have the glass. I love it, and yeah, but except stuff like this, like the one I was telling Brandon, I don't think I can get rid of this beautiful piece, and very chunky type stuff. I think it's fine. Um, my Hey Cindy, come on in. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. So Connie, it's Cindy from California, and Connie is in St. Louis area, I believe. My memory sucks. Hey, yeah. So the glass that can fall and maybe break but not shatter will go last. But oh, awesome. But the one that like, let me see if I can show you stuff that is super breakable. Yeah. So like paperweights like this, I will be having a great sale on these because if it falls, my hands are gonna get clumsier too. So if it falls, it's gonna break and it's gonna like leave little jars of like glass on the floor, and I can't always see if I cleaned it up well enough. This last time I thought I had cleaned it, and of course I don't wear shoes inside the art room, so yes, I stepped all over that and was way painful. I believe I got all the glass off, but yeah. So then I was like, I'm gonna have to get rid of all my glass, but I do it slowly, slowly but surely. I know, yeah. It was quite dangerous. I still have a little bit. Like this one feels bumpy, so I might get this one checked out. I don't know if you can see because I didn't think about me getting it on my hands when I was trying to get it off of my foot. So I feel like there might be like I don't know if you can see. There's like a little bump right there. So the glass may still be there. So I'll probably need to get that checked out because yeah, I don't want it to move and like get into my heart. So I'm gonna bring to market my humble paperweights, not as fantastic or whatever as maybe other folks, but I'll bring stuff like this at super reasonable prices. But I will also bring my most fantastic Fenton super glowy paperweight, and I think it's gonna be really cool. So yeah. Hey, Denmark Keen, like Denmark Key. Welcome in, welcome in. So we're just chatting, and I am going to eventually make a bracelet. So so y'all know. I don't know if you know Prince and the New Revolution or something like that. Like very Purple Rain. So because that one's music and movie. So I was thinking of doing like a Purple Rain inspired uh, musical note bracelet or beaded band. Yes, right. Oh, yes. And also since Cindy is in San Jose, so like one of his last shows, well, at least that I was aware of in San Jose. So the day before the show, they called the Girl Scout office and said, "We have like I want to say it's like 1,200 tickets that we want to gift to the Girl Scouts. You tell us how to do it." I was like, "What?" I was like, "I want one. I want one." They're like, "Nope, you work here. You can't have one." But so we sent out the message out to the Girl Scout. So the Girl Scout units, and then to like let the Girl Scout troop leaders know and all that stuff because it was really all you saw on the shoreline. Oh, it's fantastic. And yeah, so it was very short notice. It was very hard to like get it situated. So there were a number of tickets still left, and so then they opened it up to the staff and whoever wanted to attend, they could have however many tickets or whatever were left. And so yeah, so then I got to partake, which was really cool. I loved any show, period. But then, I mean, his were like super like choreographed to the nines. Yeah. Except he was always super late. But anyways, yeah. So anyway, so yeah, so I was thinking maybe like a Purple Rain kind of inspired thing, or thinking of Cindy and your daughter, because she also inspired sort of like this look, the black and white. Yeah, because after I talked to Cindy, I was like everything I did was black and white. Like even let me show you. So I have these also in the buy it now, also very black and white. It's just like sometimes when I talk to someone, it just gets in my mind, and I don't. I mean, I'm not thinking, hey, I'm gonna do this for whatever. It just happens, and so yeah. So I did a black and white. Yeah. Yeah, black and white and silver. So, are you thinking maybe I should do like the bracelet to be black and white? Because black and white is sort of the theme for the sale for tomorrow. Because I was thinking of piano keyboard because of my painting called piano painting by my nephew who's 8 and it's adorable. So yeah, so I'm not sure if I should do black and white and silver, or if I should do a Purple Rain inspired, very purpley uh, beaded band slash bracelet. So yeah, so you guys can chime in if you want. You have the curse of the creative mind. So like, does that mean that you have a lot of like ideas and projects at the same time? Because I do that all the time. I have like so many started bracelets too. Yeah. Ooh, so you're thinking both, maybe? Hmm. I could very much. Yeah. So maybe I should get started on it. Um, so maybe since Cindy is here too, maybe I do like let me get a lobster uh, class to get started. Hey, Poi Lily. So you're probably Filipino, right? Hey, Linda. Ooh. Hi. So Linda is from YouTube. She is fantastic and is an amazing artist that I'm trying to convince to come to Mealy Made because her art is super fantastic. And she's super supportive and would love to be on here. Yay. I know. And I'm early because Connie's like, dude, your show is so late. Dude, I'm so not gonna watch it. So I was reading between the lines of what she said. Yeah, Connie bullied me into it. No. Connie just said, hey, you're going like kind of late there. I'm like, yeah, well, it's like I'm still gonna be doing the same thing, whether it's earlier or later. And the reason why I always did later is because it was harder and harder, or harder in the beginning to like follow the chat. And so, yeah, so earlier, it's harder for me. The darker, the better, I think, for me at least. So, yeah. Yeah. Anyhow, so, but I love that you're here, Linda. And yeah, I miss Gretchen so much. Like yesterday, I went looking again, and she wasn't there. So I'm drinking soda. My sister would hate that, but yes, and it's like lots of glass. I mean, lots of glass. Lots of eyes. Uh, I probably could darken the screen. Yes, but then I'll forget, and then I'll be like, "Dude, there's something wrong with my computer." Oh, I make myself laugh. Okay, so what I was looking for is the wire, which is I'm sure it's somewhere like it's probably right in front of my face, and I can't see it. So if I can't find the wire, we may end up having to do chain. Yeah, because I can't see the wire. What? Like I was just using it as a ratito, like just a little while ago. I had it in my hands, or maybe I could do like a corded one. Yeah, but I don't have black. I have white cord. No, no, no. We'll just do the chains, which is perfectly fine. It's good. It's all good. So, oh, oops. So we're doing black. Well, we'll do the black and white first, and then I'll do the. I know, right? It probably is. Usually, like I tried to have specific spots for different things. Like there's this wire, but this is the wire that I use for like what they call those bars for like a necklace type thing. So yeah, so I got this at Walmart. Most of my wire comes from Walmart because it's just right here, and I could just order it and just go to the parking lot and then bring it and put it in my car. Um, Other times and this is one of those wraparound bracelets that I try to do, and I wasn't convinced by it. Um, I have two more that I still haven't actually taken off because I feel like yeah, I need to just redo it. But anyways, I digress. So I was looking for the thing; it's not there. So let me get some more black and white, some more black and white beads to come to the party. Black, white, and silver. Let me move the purple because Mr. Purple Rain. I don't want to lose it. Like I knocked over a lot of stuff. So oh no, no worries. Yeah, no, I appreciate you looking. And yeah, I mean I wanted like a vintage one, but I may just have to go to like on Amazon and get one. And that's okay because you know it's okay. I know I appreciate you looking too and thinking about it. So I'm looking for black and white and silver. Black and white and silver. So this is my generic. Like I have one that these are all glass beads, and I love these to just have around because regardless of what color I'm working with, I can usually find cool ones in here to like add to it. And having it here so it helps to be random. I know, right? Like, but see, at the time, I didn't realize that I was gonna be making bracelets. So otherwise, I would probably would have. Oh no, this one is dropping in there. Um, Otherwise, I might have gotten one. I know that was such a wasted opportunity. Oh, what kind of hand I'm looking for? I'm looking for. Ooh, Cindy. So do you ever go to the ¿cómo se la pulga de San Jose? Because they might have one. Oh no, but that's too much work. No, 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 no. Never mind. Yeah, because I used to go to La Pulga de San Jose all the time to get fabric for my mom. Um, yeah, because like the ladies or the people from the fashion district in San Francisco come to like it's a flea market in San Jose to sell remnant fabric and stuff. And so it was like the latest fashion type fabric at very reasonable prices. So yeah, so I used to buy that for my mom because I worked in San Jose and would bring the stuff down to where she lived. It was quite nice. Like it was super awesome. Like I'm thinking I'm bringing out too many beads. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yes. Oh my God. I digress. Yes. So it's to display my bracelet. So like how I now right now if you look at my pictures of the bracelet, they're all like laying flat because I don't have a way to and I can't put it in my wrist and then take a picture of it because I need both hands. I tried, but yeah, it doesn't work out. And I've tried where I put like an upside down, like even one of these. let me see, like the top of like a apothecary type of jar. Although I feel like this is not an apothecary jar because it had like a little hole for like a spoon. So it's probably like some sort of condiment thing. But anyways, so I'll put it there and then I put the bracelet. Let me get one to kind of show you. Oh, so like look, I already have like a black and white. So maybe I don't need to work on a black and white one. See? And then I take a picture of it. But I would love to have like a little one of those the lovely hands that are like this. I mean, and then it can have like the bracelet, and then I can take a picture of it, and it'll look really pretty. And then people will be like, "It's so beautiful. I must have one." So yeah, that's sort of what I'm looking for. So anytime that you're like at a thrift store and stuff, well, I may just think about it, just ordering it from Amazon because I just need it to be able to put the thing. Oh, Connie and Cindy, you haven't seen. So most recently, I also uncovered all my crystals. Um, I have a ton of Swarovski crystals, and then also these. I believe these are Czech crystals. Um, so yeah, I feel like that's gonna take my bridal made to order bracelets to a whole different level, like super sparkly. Yeah, I know. And but the thing too is that like I remember where I volunteered, they had some for sale. Again, during the time I had no clue that I was going to be making bracelets. Otherwise, I would have bought one because those were very reasonably priced. But yeah, I mean, I can also try to make one because like I saw, but see, someone uh, make. I think it's on the next. No, this one is already started. So it's on the Knickknacks main site that they. I should look in there. They might have one. Hmm. Okay, good ideas. Everybody's giving me good ideas. So these are obviously some sort of magnetic thing. I'll put those to the side. Oh, these are like fantastic. Okay, so yeah, earlier when I was making a bracelet for my sister, I had wanted to put the little sunflower charms in there, and they have a little crystal in that. I thought it was going to be very sparkly, but I couldn't find them. And here they are. Yeah, so these are all like crystal stuff. Yeah, like I uncovered my stash. So I was like telling my mom that I needed more beads and stuff. And my mom's like, "Oh, why don't you look at my? I have a bunch of them. Why don't you look?" And she told me where her stuff was. So I went looking for it, and lo and behold, my stuff was there too. Like back in the day type stuff. But I used to use this when I used to make wedding gowns. But look, this is super cute. So they're little hearts, and I'm not sure exactly what they're for, but I'm sure I used it for like probably like the little band that goes around the wedding dress. Yeah, I know. I was super excited. There's just so much of it. Yeah, so I needed to organize as much. So I tried to do as much as I could last night until, or like this morning, until I had no more energy and I had to sleep. And yeah, the only thing is that like I can never figure out where the thing is. So I'm gonna have to break it, and because this one could also work for like music. It's like an infinity sign, so I feel like it kind of works for that too. I don't know if you can see it. Super sparkly. Yeah, I don't have light in the back, so I think that's why you can't really appreciate the sparkleness of it. But it's quite nice. Yeah. So hey, Julie Fabricator Treasures. So you probably make Strawberry Fields. Most recently, someone asked you about the name and if or I think it was Mary who asked you if you were related to Daryl Strawberry, and you're like, no, it's just a name. Was it great? I finds because I was on Bandit. Hello. Hey, yeah, so glad to see you here. Just just chatting away, talking about my time in a certain general area in the Bay Area, and my time when I went to see Prince. So yeah, we're trying to figure out. Well, no, we decided that I'm gonna make a bracelet for tomorrow's rate train that is black and white and silver, inspired by the keys on a piano, and also Cindy's daughter, who was a professional dancer. She was a raiderette, yay! And I hopefully Cindy's okay with me saying that. Yeah, because I feel like I would be super proud, and I would be shouting it to the world. So yeah, so that's kind of what we're doing. And so I went in to try to find my wire, and I still haven't figured out where I put it. And I have two rolls that I opened most recently because I had previously lost the other rolls, and I have no idea where it's at. So we're gonna do a chain bracelet instead. Yay! Thank you, Cindy. Yes. So yeah, so we're gonna do black and white and silver, um, and so it'll be super cool, super cute. So I think these are the ones that have the loop already in them. I hope they are because I like the one that yes, they are. So that is super fantastic. And then I'm gonna need some jump rings that I conveniently have on the side here. Um, so sorry that I'm not like that I'm looking elsewhere for stuff, but yeah. So I believe for I got the bigger ones. It's okay because we're trying to make it unisex. So bigger would probably be good. Okay, so okay, these are the infinity sign. Let me find the ones for the musical note. So this will be the centerpiece of the bracelet. And now we go to town trying to figure out what works best. Where are my other black ones? Like here they are. So I need this size, probably some smaller white ones. I have some right here. And some bigger white ones right there. Um, and then we'll use some of these crystal ones as well. I like how I guess I like sparkle. So oh no, sorry guys. Let me just tell my mom that I'm in live. Okay, sorry about that. I always answer for my mom though. Hello, madre. Hola, estoy en un show, madre. No me puede llamar como en una hora. No, no, no se preocupe. No, no, no se preocupe. Ok, gracias. Okay, bye. Bye. Yeah, I can't just ignore mom. Like if it was had been one of my siblings and stuff, I probably would have just like, oh, I'll call them back. But my mom, I just got to talk to her. I just told her to like call me in about an hour or so. So yeah, and so anyway, so yeah, so that's sort of what we're going for. I feel like that's a good thing, and yeah, so okay, so the issue also is that like it takes me forever to. So this is gonna be kind of quite boring. So go ahead and chat so we can have a good conversation going because it takes me forever to find the little hole. Eventually, like I just start keep going until it finally goes in, and then I know that that's where it's meant to be. So yeah, we're starting off with the very shiny one. It's super sparkly. Even though I had just mentioned not 2 minutes ago that I needed to make it more unisex, or like anybody can use it, right? So we started out with silver. I feel like maybe we should go with black or white. Let's do Yeah, let's do a white one because it's smaller, so it gives good contrast and then it gives it texture as well. So what are the plans for tomorrow, everyone? Will you guys be watching the Music to My Ears Ray Train? I hope. Um, I believe we start at 12 Eastern time. No, 12 my time. Dude, I printed it. Okay, so I feel like we have a good start. I know. And I wonder if my sound is okay. Mm, So there's a pink one. I feel like we should include like I always whenever I do like a bracelet and stuff like that, I'll try to put like some randomness to it so that it's super cool. So you're not sure yet what you're gonna be up to. Um, you're thinking you might be doing some like crafting and stuff because that would be super cool. Okay, so I have this, which is quite cute. Maybe I want to make this one bigger. The black one. Let me put the black one bigger. Just because. Where is it? I just realized that it's gonna go right next to this, so I can go this way. Um, yeah. So I try to like. Oh, that's fantastic! I love it. Yeah, yeah. You go visit your mom. That's perfect. Um, I mean, I know sometimes it's hard because you know I feel like a class I took, and I thought taking this class at, hey TT, come on in. So I thought having to take a class uh, this last time that I went to school because I said, dude, I've already taken that class before, right? Like a general economics class. And I was like, dude, I don't want to take it again because I just didn't want to take classes I didn't need to take. So, but I feel like it helped a lot. So when you spend time with one person that it's awesome, but it also takes away your time to spend on other things as well. So I know it's an investment on being with your mom and stuff, and so yay, thank you for doing that because moms deserve all the love because yeah, they fight really hard to bring up their kids sometimes in spite of the partner. So yeah, lots of respect for the moms. Okay, so I need a little bit different sort of beat. So I'm making a mess again. Yesterday I tried to organize. Today I'm making the mess. So we have silver. We did white, black, white. I feel like I need a silver one, but I don't want it to be one this round ones. I want like yeah, like a little sphere. Oh here I have some spheres. Hello. Yes, so this is what I'm gonna be doing. This we put this bring this one. I don't know if you guys can see the colors, but I feel like this is gonna work. I hope it's not too much. Yeah, no, I think it's perfect. Okay, so now I have to find my pliers. Yeah, I'm super not well organized. Okay, so like the idea most of the time is for me to like I usually have a plate and then I have like the little things. So it's actually like it's meant to be used for art. I don't know If you guys have ever seen that that palette that has like the little wells around it. Anyways, yeah. So it's meant for me to be used for painting, and that's what I had it for. But I repurposed it, and so I put different beads around, and then that's how I do my bracelet sometimes. But I left it in the other room, so today we're just gonna go with this. Hey, Mama Moon, I love it. Madre Luna in Espanol. I feel like we should all learn different languages. So earlier when Connie came in, I believe I was listening to K-pop, Korean pop, and because I was super into it way back, right? Yeah, I get it. So yeah, so look, yeah, the little tray is super versatile. Okay, so it's hard for me to show you. I don't know if you guys can see. Okay, so this is our first, the first one that's gonna go. So the idea, I had thought about. I wanted something other than silver to be right next to the. So this was not gonna be the next one. This will be the one after that. Let's do another one. So, and we're gonna start with a color that is not silver, although because it's so sparkly, I feel like I probably would try to do sparkly again. Oh, I did pull it out. I was like, where's my other one? It's right here. So this time we're going to start with white, and we're going to go with probably this type of bead. Okay, so I love these because, yet again, behold, hold on. Can you see? No, no, no. Maybe these are not it. Oh, this one's. Look at how, ooh. And even these, even the purple rain ones, look at, super fantastic. Yes. Oh, and then these are the clay ones that I made in previous shows. It's super fantastic, right? I have to say that because I have to be happy with it. So, anyways, but we're gonna use this one starting off, or maybe like a smaller one because the smaller ones are more. Or I could use these because these are also very glowy and white. Yeah, let's do a little one and then a bigger one and a little one and a bigger one. I feel like that's a good idea. Unless you're thinking, oh, let's do something else. Hey, solo 2 years. Oh, you've been alone for 2 years? That's good. Sometimes you have to be by yourself or on your own for a bit so you can, you know, be okay with being with a bunch of other people again. So, okay, so this is white. We could do a silver next, which um oh, what do we do? What do we do? I still need some advice. Oh, okay, let's do one of these. Let's start with one of these first, which is a more elongated, also very glowy. We'll start with one of these and then we'll do a big rounded silver. I feel like that's gonna be good because it's super sparkly as well. I think it's good. And then we'll do like a smaller black one. We'll do this one probably. Yeah, I like the bigger ones because they tend to have the opening bigger, and so it doesn't take me as long to like find the little hole. But then there's also some that just have the little hole like super small, and since I can't use my sight to find the hole, I kind of just have to feel for it until like it goes in. So sorry. Okay, maybe this one doesn't have a hole. Let's find another one. Okay, it has to have a hole because they're salvaged, not salvaged, but they're like vintage beads, which means it, they were part of something already. A needle. See, I tried to do a needle, and it doesn't work only because. Okay, so this is too big, like because there's not enough to like do the loop after. Um, it's the threading of the needle that's a pain in the butt. But yeah, that would be a fantastic. Okay, so I feel like this is taking too much real estate. This one, yes, they are, but like you still have to thread it, and that's the bad part. Yeah, and the like the embroidery and stuff. I feel like I could totally like vibe with that, but yeah, the issue is the threading of stuff. It's just yeah. So I do, I look for stuff, and then whatever I'm actually able to do is what I concentrate on. But yeah, like I feel like I would so love the whole embroidery thing. Like I've seen it, because my mom watches a lot of that stuff. She also watches a lot of crocheting, and so I started a granny square inspired by Connie. It's gonna take me like days probably to finish one, but I started it. I'm excited because I have to go back and like look and see how you do it. Yeah, but I feel like it's gonna be good. I'm surely not gonna make like some sort of quilt or throw. It's gonna be something much more modest because yeah, it's it's a lot of work. You do good work. Like yeah, it's a lot of work. But so I love the fact that you did it, and you're so good at like explaining how you're doing it, and you're super calm about the whole thing, and so it's very relaxing. Even if you like, when I was watching you that time, I wasn't actually doing it, but I was thinking about how I was going to do it because I forget what errand I had to run. Um, okay, yeah. So this one, I feel like this is good. I mean, yeah. I wonder if I should just go ahead and attach it now to the. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and attach it now. Although if it had something in the middle, it will help it move more. No, but this is good. Let's do that. We'll attach it now. No, no, no. The Your show was really awesome. The first one, I mean, they're all awesome, but the one at the farm, because I I think like those types of shows I love because I'm here in the desert, and so that definitely shows something that's completely different. It's not something that I haven't seen before because there are people who also benefit from it because they haven't seen it before. I mean, I definitely have seen a farm before, but I definitely they're not here. Here's like super desert. I see dirt and trees and birds and such, but that's because we have so many trees. Then the birds, they have nothing else around them. They come and live here, but they have no other choice. So okay, so this is what we have so far. I think it's gonna be quite cute. I'm gonna be excited to bring this to the show tomorrow. Hopefully, hopefully someone will bid on it. Ooh, like crochet, like Mount Everest. Crochet, Mount Everest. So like literally making like a design on like that would be amazing. I mean, I don't know how hard it is because I'm imagining it would be quite hard. Um, so so yeah, that would be fantastic. No, no, no. Oh, you were just joking? Ah, dude, you got me all excited. I was like, wow, that's so awesome. I mean, and it's possible. I mean, if you really spend like I don't know 20,000, 20,000 years or whatever, you probably could do it. Um, Definitely something that can be weaved because I've seen weavings or like that have had like mountain tops and stuff. So when I was going to school for my master's, I remember having a seminar in the anthropology building. No, no, don't be sorry. No, I think it's really cool. So anyway, so I was at I had some sort of seminar in the anthropology building. Usually my so like the campus is set up where like all the what they were called hard sciences are on one side of the campus, and then on the other side is like the social science classes. Anyway, so the seminar uh, was put together sort of last minute and stuff. So the only spots available for rooms were in the anthropology building, which is on like the social side part of the campus. Anyway, so then and I'm like such a nerd. Like I always try to arrive early. Like even my live here, it was supposed to start at 7:05. It started at 7:02. Yeah, I'm such a nerd. But anyways, so yeah, so I would arrive super early, and so in the anthropology building, they also had the anthropology museum, and so I would always arrive early. It was a once a week kind of situation there, and but I would arrive super early because I was commuting up to like the Bay Area, or well, I was commuting to Berkeley from Monterey County, super long commute, hour and a half if I left when there was no traffic, 4 hours if I got stuck in San Francisco traffic. Yeah, not great. But anyhow, so I would leave super early. So I was super early, and I went to the anthropology museum, and they actually literally had a lady they flown from, I think it was Guatemala, with a huge loom, and she was weaving, and like I loved watching her, and I thought of, I mean, the stuff that she was making, it was just so beautiful. But then I thought, dude, how do you put a person on display? And I thought it was kind of wrong. But anyways, but yeah, I digress. Yeah, so and she was making a weaving that had a mountain scene on it. So it's possible, but probably not in crochet, but in weaving. So okay, so we did one piece here, and that one can be attached to this one. And instead of me just trying to open up the ending, what I'm gonna do is use a jump ring to attach those two. Hopefully, oh yeah. So what I do is that like I feel around for the ring to like to try to find the opening so that I can open it there with my and I so I basically oh there he goes. So like when my fingernail kind of hits the little groove in the middle, then that's when I know that that's where I can attach. I mean, that's where I can open it. And so I use these that are softer so that I can use my hands. And but I'm always so afraid that they'll open up. Um, so trying to think. Okay, so let me see. I don't know. Connie? Can you see? So like, oh, dude, I've already been here for an hour, dude. I work so slow. Look, this is what I have to show for a whole hour. uh, let me see if I can turn off. No, well, let me. Yeah, because I'm trying to see. Let me see if I can turn on the light. Okay. And the background. Hopefully, it doesn't take me forever to get back to where I was. Is that better? I feel like it's better. I know, right? Yeah. So the question is like, I don't know if it's easier to see now. So like, oops. So I dropped the jump ring that it took me forever to figure out how to open it. Oh, point the camera down. Let's see. I shall try, but the I also need to invest in a tripod that can withstand the the weight of the iPad. So that it's like a real. Is that better? I don't know if it is or not. Hopefully. So yeah. So the question is. So this is what we have so far. This one. Oops. Should I attach it this way or this way? I feel like maybe this way. It's so hard to like show you. See, because like I feel that's the more color contrast this way than this way because this there is a silver right there, but the white is so big that it's yeah. I'm thinking this way. I hope you agree. So the adjustable part for of my of the bracelets, yeah. So these are chain, so not on the wire. When they're on the wire, they yeah. You could like this one. Let me show you. So like this one, um, yeah. So like this one. Okay, so see, so it's on a wire, so you could pretty much close it. Like someone who sees better can close it, but yeah, you can even make it like this big. See, you just have a lot hanging. So they're super adjustable that way. Yeah, because they can be like, I don't know, that's probably like a 3-inch wrist, and you could do like a whole, you could totally wrap it around and stuff. So yeah, super adjustable. Yeah, so I love that. But these are on the wire, which is why I wanted to use the wire, but I have no idea where I have my rolls of wire. Yeah, yeah. So and then so these are long enough so that like they can go around like my wrist and my wrist are very very long, if you will, in terms of the size of the thing, and there's enough extra chain to then make it for even bigger. So yeah, so anyone really can wear these, and yeah, so yeah, so that those are the more adjustable ones. So this ones are going to be somewhat adjustable because we'll add a chain at the end. We can do like something like this, and then they can make it longer, but it's not as easy to you know to adjust. It's I mean, it's easier to adjust, but you can't do it. You can't adjust. It's not as easy to adjust for smaller wrists. So for smaller wrists, what I put on the description is that like once they buy something, maybe if they think it's gonna be too big, they can message me after they purchase and before I ship, obviously. Um, and then I can make an adjustment. So I can take off some of the beads or and stuff like that to make it shorter for them. Yeah, so yeah, because I want people to be happy with them, and if there's a way, like if I can make it better for folks, then yeah, I would definitely love to do that. So this is what we're going to go for right now. Yeah, yeah, no, I like yeah, because I make these to make people happy and to make myself mostly to make myself happy, but but I want people to like enjoy having it. Like if they're not enjoying it, then I want to figure out how to make it work for folks. And like the first one I sent to my sister, so or what I had done, I was so excited because I wanted to use a lot of natural for the yeah, she got the first one that I have ever made. And so I wanted to use a lot of like really natural stones and also natural uh beads. Sorry. Yeah, I lose my words. I'm sorry about that. Um and yeah, so then I tried to do a lot of different types shell beads that I had from before. Um and so those the ones that I have from those were part of like so during the summer my nephew and my niece that are my brother's kids would come up to visit him for the summer, and I would babysit them, but it was more like we just chilled together, not like babysit because they were older, not older, but they were still kids. But anyways, yeah, so we had a lot of like stuff like that so they could have fun, and so we had a lot of shell brace and beads. And so I put a lot of them, but when my sister put it on, she's like, "Oh, it's super pokey." And yeah, so I got rid of that plan. But yeah, so I feel like this is pretty good. What do you think so far? I mean, obviously the progress is not great, but I know, sister. No, but see, I love the fact that I gave it to her and she gave me an honest opinion. She could have just said, "Oh my gosh, they're wonderful," and then I wouldn't have known that. Yeah, I needed to make it not so pokey. So yeah, so this I like this, and I feel like that's half the one half, and then we'll do two for the other side. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that about her because she'll just. Okay, so now to sort of like symmetry, I feel like I need a bigger white one. Let's see. I know I have a bigger one. Yes, I do. So we'll use a bigger white one and sparkly on that side as the centerpieces for the chains. And oh, so there are some. No, not these. Worse. I could do some of these, and then there's another ones that are super metallic looking. Oh, here they are. Okay. So yes, to add a little contrast on the other side, I'm gonna put this. Yeah. So there's so I'm gonna do a rod one and then a rounded, like more rodale, whatever. So let's see that one, and then like a little rod. Yes, and I think we got it. Okay, so now we need. Yes, I create such a mess because then after I have a hard time finding my things. Yeah, I feel like maybe what I should do is like pick out what I'm gonna like. I was doing that for the green ones, where like I just go around, pick out what the beads I was gonna use, put them into the little container, and then I just went and just picked out beads as I on that little container instead of having all the little baggies. But I thought that having the little baggies would just keep me more organized at the end, because then I could just pick up the baggies, put them in another big bag, and they're put away versus having all the beads in a little container and then having to like separate them based on color and stuff. So we have another one, and so we're gonna connect it over here. And if we started over here with white, we'll start off with black so that. But I need a black but smaller. Yeah. So yeah. So also feel free to, if you need to, it's time to go to bed. Yeah, feel free because this is gonna take me forever. Um, but the longer it takes, the more beautiful I think it's gonna be. So, according to me. So okay, so we started out with the black one, and then we're gonna go. We'll go silver. I feel like this is pretty good, and then we'll do like a small white one first, and then we'll do like a bigger black one. And so I picked out a more geometric kind of bead so that it has a bit of a contrast with the more spherical one that I'm gonna put in there. Sorry, you can't see it, but you can't see my struggle trying to put it into the. Sorry. Okay, so then on this one we were gonna do so silver here. Huh. Okay. So I'm gonna do. I don't know if silver. Probably white. So let's change this one out. And we'll put a black one that was already there. That's okay. Black one's still good right there. So we'll just Or maybe I should find like I like that idea. Okay, I'm gonna put a purple one as a nod to Prince. There, and then we'll do the white one. I feel like maybe that now it's gonna be too. May need to find a smaller purple one. Yeah. Yep. So, anyways, um, there. I feel like that's pretty good. It's hard. It's hard to show you. Sorry about that. And then we try to put it there. Yeah, and there's enough space to like do the rounding of the. Forget what to call that, but yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So usually, like I like to have music playing in the background because it just yeah that I'm just so used to noise. But the other day I was watching what was it I watching? Yeah. Maybe you were here, Connie. Was it no. Who was I chatting with? Oh, I think I was chatting with Cindy. I think Cindy had to go, but um and probably Linda. Oh, sorry, Linda. I totally got lost. Dude, thank you for coming and being here. And I should have chatted more with you. Then I got all into my thing here, so I apologize for that. But love the fact that you came. So yeah, so the day that Michelle came, Cindy and I were chatting, and there were some other people here as well. But mostly just Cindy and I chatting. And sorry, let me try to find the little. Uh, so putting the stuff into the. There goes my AC. Okay. So this one, we said it was gonna start black, right? And they can have the white there, or should it start this way? It could start white. No, but the other one starts white too. So I think this one is in the wrong spot. After it took me forever, I'll put it on the wrong side. Okay, here we go. So now we're gonna attach it to the middle. Yay! See, I like the ones that have the big holes because it just makes it so easy. You just put it there, and most of the time you get it right. Okay, so then I go there, and then I feel to make sure it's kind of lined up, and then I hold it like so, and then I just yeah, the ring is too big for my pliers, and then I just try to give it a little pressure just to make sure that the rings meet together. And if put my fingernail there, and if it goes inside, then that means that it's not tight enough. So I just keep adjusting it until I get it. Yeah. So like yeah. So my bracelets, I know like they're like $10. Well, I spend a lot of time on them. And that's probably why they're like that expensive. Um, yeah, because but it's not like I spend a lot of time because it requires that much time. It requires me that much time because I just have to, you know. Oh yes, I feel like this is look. It's looking quite sparkly. I'm liking it. And then we're gonna do one more. And I just had a thought. Instead of doing the silver very shiny one, how about we do a clear one? Um, I was working on some earrings as well. Yeah, I have projects everywhere. I know, and sometimes I forget. Oh, that was a project. And I think, oh, those are just beads, extra beads. So then I just separate them and put them away. So let's try to do this one, although that might be too big. And I like the shininess of this one. But let's do a clear one, just because. Okay, so yeah, so these I lucked into them because, like, again, I purchased them not knowing that eventually I was gonna need them. So I'm quite excited about that. I saw them and I was like, dude, that's like such a good deal. They're like super, they were new, like super clean, super sparkly. Oh, also what I do is yeah, it's super busy all the time. So what I do is I use the 91% alcohol to wipe all the stuff down first. Yeah, because I don't want to get sick. Yeah, that's the least thing I need is to get sick. Because I need I need to be good, well, for my man. She's she's my priority. Okay, so we also said we were gonna try to use these, but then I also want to use these. So let's do. Uh, yeah, no, we'll do this one because that's what I said before. So this is white, silver. Then let's find a small black one, and then we'll need to find a white one, small white one. We'll do like a little round. I wonder if this is white or pink. Let's not so white. It's okay because I mean I put a purple one on the other one, so why not? No, instead of that, we're gonna do the clear one because it's quite big. Yeah, that filled it up. Hopefully, it's enough so we can make the little thing. Okay, and then I just turn until it makes the little thing, and then let me see if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna instead of like opening up the jump ring. Oh, yay. Well, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Yeah, take some rest, especially since you're gonna be taking care of mom tomorrow, and like you need to be super alert so you can get as much out of that as possible because our parents are not always going to be with us, so we got to take advantage of the time that they're with us. Having me told my mom, call me later, right? Oh my god, that's so funny. I don't know, but I see my mom every day. I mean, because she's right here, and then like I can't eat without her because she cooks and such. Yeah, so like my mom has mobility issues. I have visual issues, but together we make a good person. Okay, so- and we take care of each other. I think that's like the best. But I'm not her favorite. I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, my sister is her favorite and my brother is her favorite. But she tolerates me. She's awesome. But like I said, yeah, my sister's her favorite. And I keep telling you, like I know it, and I tell her, "Oh, yeah, I know, yeah, not your favorite." She's like, "Oh, I don't have favorites." I'm like, "Yeah, right, ma." All parents say that, but it's not true. So I lost my jump ring. Sorry. Uh, well, since I lost my jump ring, I'll just put this one over. So, anyways, well, good night, Connie. I appreciate you being here, and yeah. So I know there's still someone else. One, two. There's still three people watching, so I'll keep doing this. You can chat with me if you want. If you just want to chill and watch, that's cool too. You if you want to see me struggle, making it. Yeah, I just want to finish this one because I want to be able to have some sort of like sense of accomplishment that like I finished something. So yeah, so this struggle is trying to close it with something in there because I don't want to crush um, what I put in there, but then I also want to make sure that it doesn't just open randomly. And I mean that's super possible because like they're not like Oh wait, today's Friday. Oh, I miss Booties. I miss Vintage Co's um show. It's okay though. I'll be there next time. I just realized that. Yep. So all right. So this is what we have so far. Um, so I had tried to put it into this ring instead, but having the visual issues, I put it in the wrong one because this one is a split ring, and the split ring are basically like kind of the ones that you use for like keychains and stuff. And so I like to use those right for the clasp because I know those are not going to open up by themselves, like when there's too much pressure on them. So I try to use that, but having side issues, I put it into the wrong one. But I think it's going to be fine because I feel like this is going to be a little bit longer anyway for most people, and there's not going to be a lot of pressure. So hopefully it's going to work out. So I'm going under that assumption and that it's going to work out. So now I am going to put a jump ring. Hi. Yeah. So I'm gonna welcome. I appreciate you. And I am going to put this jump ring on this one and this one, and so that basically will attach them. And like I said, I love these the bigger jump rings because they help me. They're easier to find the connection and stuff. The only bad part is that my pliers are not big enough to like to fully, like I have to kind of like maneuver them so that they help me out to make sure that the the opening kind of closes up as much. And so then, like I said, I put my fingernail there, and if my fingernail can go through, that means that it's not closed yet, and I have to put a little bit more pressure, but not too much pressure because sometimes I put too much pressure and then it just pushes them together, and then just kind of they cross each other instead of them like closing. I'm having a hard time with this one. Like when I use the pliers, it feels like it's already there, but then when I put my fingernails, it feels like it's still open. Okay, got it. Okay, so this one is pretty good. Yeah, this is a good size because like even on my wrist it works. So then we're going to, for this one, since we already have the closure here, so we just need to find the lobster claw clasp and then use another jump ring to attach it. And here you go. So I'm almost there. Yeah, thank you for bearing with me. Appreciate you still being here. Um, and almost there. So, but I feel like this is pretty good because, and maybe it's because of the pressure that I was on live, so I had to like try to make it work faster. Yeah, because usually it takes me like 3 4 hours. But then I go back and forth. Oh, should I do this? Should I do that? Oh, maybe. And I do it, and then I have to undo it or whatever. So, but this time I was able to ask for feedback, and that worked out really well. So I like that. Oh, I felt like maybe I did it too much. So now I have to just kind of go around, feel for wherever the thing was. Okay. And then see whether or not my fingernail can go through it. And it cannot. So then that makes it good. So then we just find the closure and let me see. Yeah, I feel like it's quite large. Yeah, it's too large. Well, I mean, someone can still close it by just like someone with a smaller wrist can close it like this. Hey, Cindy. So you're working? Oh, I love it. On cards. Ah, it's super awesome. Yeah. So yeah, I love that you put the thank you cards. Yeah, I also put thank you cards in mine. But I don't actually write on the actual thank you cards. I always make the assumption that like they would rather use that thank you card to like give to someone else, and so I put like a little note in the thank you card so that they can then pass on the thank you card to someone else. But I love that, and also I can't do the handwriting, so probably that adds to it. But look at this. So like black and white, but it does have a nod to Prince in the purple bead right there. So it kind of worked out. So I appreciate you giving me feedback and also giving me inspiration. So that sort of works. Um, and so for someone that has, oh, thank you, for someone that has like a wrist that's super big like mine, it still works. So I always sort of, I have a hard time doing this. I mean, this one's large enough that's not an issue. But so what I usually do is I'll add like a little chain, which makes it adjustable to a bigger wrist. But then also I can grab onto it and makes it easier to close it. I've also done some that, like for example, if I know for a fact that the wrist of the person is smaller, then I make those adjustable, not adjustable, but removable by adding a lobster claw to it. And so then they can, attach it here, pull it, close it, and then, take off the removable part so they don't have the little trailing thing if they don't want it. So yes, that makes it a little bit better, I think, for people. Um, this one I'm feeling something is off here. Oh, okay, I got it. I get it. Yeah, I think this one I turned too much and it went all the way to the other side and it made it feel pokey. My sister, my sister's word. It feels pokey. So then I tried to adjust it. So yeah. So then after having had her feedback, then I also feel so that they're not like pokey and it doesn't feel pokey. It feels too long though. So I think I may have to switch out the jump rings in the middle to make them smaller because probably yeah, these are quite, but you know maybe someone who's has larger wrist will want this one. Yeah, because this one's like, yeah, full on 10 inches. So I mean, I could stand to lose probably a whole inch or maybe even two. Yeah, I need to instead of having the bigger jump rings, I think I'm gonna have to do like these are 10. I think I need to do like a 7. And if I do 7, 7, 7, that takes off 3 times 3, 9. That's like, yeah, that's what I need to do. Yeah, so I need to put the smaller rings, but I'll do that on my own. But yeah, that's pretty much appreciate your encouragement and ideas and inspiration. So yeah, this one is lovely and it will be available for purchase at the rate train tomorrow. So I hope you guys can join us tomorrow. A merry weather market starts us off in the morning, and then we have 30-minute time slots and stuff. Mine's is at 3 p.m. my time, which is 5 p.m. Eastern time. And I do have some cool music inspired listings if you guys want to take a look. Um, yeah, but yeah, I love that you guys were here. Yeah, so it'll be 2 p.m. your time. It's 3 p.m. my time, 5 p.m. Eastern, so 2 p.m. your time. So yeah, I would love it if you can come by, just chat with me and stuff, because it's always awesome to have someone to bounce ideas off of and just just feedback sometimes and just to keep me company. So I would appreciate that. Yeah, definitely. And also, so I would love a way for us to have like a list of when people who uh, artisans have their lives so that we can go to those. Like I, if there's like three lives happening, I'd rather go to the one that's like an artisan. But it's hard to like figure out who's who and stuff. So now I know that like you are a creator. Obviously, even your name says it creates. But I love some way for us to keep track of each other's lives, so that way we can support each other. So yeah, and hopefully one day you will join us in doing like a live. It would be fantastic if we could do like a rate train. Yeah, we can dream, right? Okay, so yeah, so there you go. Mainly main instead of knickknacks. Yeah, I know, and I feel like also because mainly made is like smaller. Like yeah, I feel like if anyone has having qualms about going live, definitely test it out on mainly made because it's smaller, so the chat it's easier to follow. But at least for me, because I have visual issues or whatever. So it's harder for me to like follow a chat with like a lot more people in there. Um, but also in the mainly made, the people are going to see it and they know that it's an artisan doing it, so it's easier. But more artisan need to just go live on mainly made because so far it's I look at the thing and it's mostly certain people, but I like for more people to also do it so that it like everyone does it and we support everyone, but not everyone's comfortable. I get that because I'm super not comfortable, but I was less comfortable, much less comfortable before. Yeah, because when we first did the first showcase, so I set up my time. I didn't even think and I wasn't sure whether I was going to go live or not, or if I was so I just put it out there as an option. But then Connie contacted me and she's like, well, I'm gonna go early before you. I'll raid into you. I was like, oh, that's super awesome. So anyway, so then I was in her live, and then she's like, okay, we're gonna raid into Lupe or whatever. She's probably already setting up. I'm like, nope, I'm right here because I was like so dreading it and didn't want to even do it. Like if it wasn't because I had already committed to her, and she during her live said, no, you got to do it. April was also a Purple Haze. April was also there. She's like, just do it, just and I want to say it was trying to remember who else. There was somebody else who's like, no, no, just get it done. Just do it and you'll feel better after. So I went live. I felt like throwing up, but but I did it and then felt super uncomfortable and I did it one more time and felt uncomfortable again. And then I did it a third time. Then I started feeling less uncomfortable. And then this last time with Groovy Tuesday, then I felt like I had fun during the live. And Yeah, and so those are for raid trains for like bigger trains. I've loved the smaller lives that I have in the middle of the night because then for those I've loved no pressure, just talking to people and just doing what I would be doing anyway. Um, and those are always fun, but it's like different because there's less people on the chat, so it's easier for me to follow. Um, and and there's no pressure because I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm just making my stuff. And with the other one, it's not that you're trying to make the sale, but at least the pressure that I feel is like during a raid train is like I don't want for someone to raid into me with like 10 people and then by the time I raid someone else it's like one person. Like I don't want to drop people because then that would be such a disservice to the person coming after me. So yeah, so for me that's the hard part. But anyhow, yeah. But hopefully one day you'll do it, Cindy, because I feel like you would be amazing. And maybe you can do one where it's like this until you get comfortable. Where like you're just doing your thing. I mean, set it up next to your machine and stuff. Um, or even maybe you're not even sewing, maybe you're just cutting and putting stuff together and stuff. I love to see that because I mean that's I watched my mom do that all the time. Um, and many times she would be doing her thing and I'd be just sitting there and chatting with her, especially like when I was working in San Jose and I come visit her. And yeah, so we chat, and a lot of the times I would help cut whatever she was working on, and then she would sew. So yeah, I feel like that would like in my mind that would remind me of that situation if I were watching you do it, and then that would make me happy. And so that's I think that would do the same for other people. Like it will remind them of something, um and it would be a good experience. So anyways, hopefully you'll do it. All right. So I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you giving me your time. And yeah, so we're done for this one at least. Well, I still have to switch out the jump rings, but I can do that. So, all right. Well, I appreciate you guys. If someone else was live, let's take a look. There might be someone who's live. You never know. Thank you. You have a wonderful rest of your night. And I know you're going to be up. But yeah, try to rest. So let's see if there's actually someone else that we can read into. No, no, nobody else to read. It's okay. So all right, well, good night. I appreciate you. Thank you guys. Thank you, the five of you who are still here. I appreciate